Homeless to Hero Part 7, right? Quote. So as you can see, I'm doing a little stretch. This is called Pas de la Jeune. This is good for you guys. It'll help you. All you gotta do is put a leg up against a wall at a 45-degree angle. I do it. You can do it once upon a time, just randomly, or you can do like a gym, right? Where it's like you do one set on the right foot and then one set on the other foot, which is the left foot, right? And why do you do this? Because what it does is it just like this legit it gets it gets the blood flowing in your brain, and then it gets two, it gets the blood flowing in your body, and then three, it makes your legs feel, not even joking, bro. It makes what your legs feel, guys, like a 20-year-old fucking virgin, for real. And when you do these things continually, and when you guys start to feel better about yourself, people will notice you. Okay, people will start to notice you. They'll start to be like, it's on the subconscious level. They'll notice like, why is this guy like, he looks good, or like, if you live outside, like doors, right? He just seems really well. Like, it gets people's like heads like thinking in that direction. And when that happens, like, keep going. You get to that point, keep going. Don't go back to thinking that you've got to feel a certain way about yourself. This is why inner work, this is a more spiritual note. On a side note, this is why spiritual work, like letting go, if you look up Julian Blanc, letting go is so important. Because, look, no matter what you deserve is always beneath the surface, right? What you deserve, this is more of a spiritual talk. So, what you guys deserve is below your surface. You can't see it. It's like a sea level, right? Here's the sea, and then there's the ocean below it, right? You got to go down to these layers to understand what your self-worth is, almost like a ladder, right? If you ever worked on a ladder outside and you've climbed up each level, right? It's the same way of your unconscious that's inside your body. So go check out Julian Blanc's Letting Go meditation. Just Google, or it's a real simple idea. Just look up one, Julian Blanc, YouTube, letting it go, right? Meditation. Because that will help you feel better internally. But here's what I wanted to make this video about. It's for a bunch of different guys out there who are not like everybody else, who stand different from the pack, who love who they are, who, who, who. So, all right, but anyways, so it's like go to 10 different, just go around your day. Like, don't be like, oh, don't fall into this pit where it's like, and I started doing this for a while, where it's like, homeless versus the neighborhood, or neighborhood versus the homeless, because that's what they want you to do, is to create this division among people. Don't ever do that. Just, you're no different. No one can approve or disapprove over you. No one can disapprove or approve over me. Remember that. I'll probably say that like 1,000 times in this video, but important reminders are always good for us. They're good for our soul. So, so yeah, go around your neighborhood, knock on 10 different doors, right? So then you can like feel good about your wealth, feel good that you're trying to get some type of money, right, internally going for you guys. So yeah, and what it will do is, like, you might go to somebody's house, like, be like, whatever you do, like, I've, cut, like, who hasn't cut grass in their life, right? But be like, hey, can I, do you know, is there anything like I could do? Hey, I'm, just like introduction, but an authentic introduction for you. Don't put on this like front. You gotta put on a certain front for Mrs. Jones's house, or Mr. Jones's house, or Mr. Martinez's house, or Mrs. Martinez's house. Put on a true face for you, right? And be like, hey, however you'd want to do it. Like, hey, I cut grass. Do you guys need any? Or sort of like this. Be like, hey, I'm in the neighborhood, and you know, I live around the corner here. Like allow. I feel like just not jumping to the finish line so far. Like letting a person talk for a minute, and then like sort of jumping into it. Like, hey, I'm just trying to, you know, make make some money. Doing some odd jobs right at people's houses, right? This is my, I'm trying to, just better my life. Is there anything that you need, right? Done. They might be like, no. They might, this is probably why most people won't do it because they'll be like, no, and then they're just gonna probably shut the door. Could happen, right? But it does something for the psyche. Puts you in like it's like, why does it do something for the psyche? Because it makes you feel good about yourself, right? When you put yourself in those positions, and then just like, but there's another. It could be like part two, right? It could be like, say you talk to like the fifth person or the sixth person, and then like, what it creates is it creates this thing called a halo effect. Like, hey, this guy's like, you know, this guy's going around. He's, you know, people start to feel this energy. Like he's trying. He's knocking on each door. Like he's not, right? It's a spiritual context. Like keep knocking on the door, but he continues to knock on the door, right? And then eventually somebody's gonna be like, yeah, you know what, I do. Or maybe like they'll come up with something different. Like, whoa, I do have somebody in the neighborhood that like cuts grass and like he says he needs help doing it. Because I get kind of, don't be so stubborn where it's like, I want to do X, Y, Z. Or this is what I want. Like we'll fall back into our ego. If they do something, come up with something, just do it. Just do it for that day. Just do it. Just get out of your comfort zone. Just go do it for the day. Because it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be like, oh, I made some money on XYZ street, right? Or it doesn't even have to be a street. It could just be like, I made some rubies on on Martinez, right? Or do it for you. Don't do it for other people. Do it for you. Number one. Remember, nobody can disapprove or approve over you. So yeah, because then when eventually, like if you knock on 9 to 10 doors a day, eventually somebody's gonna be like, right? Something. See, the thing is, we'll look for like, oh, I gotta make money in this situation, but really, it's like it does something for your confidence inside to like just go around knocking on the door and not saying that anybody's not different or indifferent or non-different than another person, right? Okay, we are all the same here, right? And so there's not this class, this class separation that these guys like to make up all this bullshit, and it's like, don't fall into that bullshit. It's again, this is, if you look up, there's a really good audio book that can help, you know, it can help you break out of a rut. It's called the Tao Te Ching, right? It's only an hour and some change, some odd change, so it's easy as fuck. So go and look up that motherfucker on. It's on. You can look it up on Facebook. Facebook has it. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. So there's some guys doing work over here in the neighborhood. There's guys doing work over there in the neighborhood, and then there's like, I'm sleeping in the woods right now. If you guys have seen the beginning of these videos, you've seen where I sleep at, right? So you guys know what it is right now. So just be real. Um, what is it? Just be who you are. Don't fucking be friendly to you, but don't just be this overly nice little bitch for everybody. Like, you always want to be who you are. You always want to get authentic food. What's up, Andy? You can come in. That's Andy. He's the homeless guy that lives in the neighborhood over there. He likes being homeless in houses. He does never they never have any problems. He's one of them that never has a problem to share. You know those guys? At the end, have fun.